KTSM 9 News Now starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Estela Casas. Thanks for choosing 9 News Now. We remain under a weather authority alert for the possibility of severe thunderstorms. Let's send things over to Chief Meteorologist Robert Bettis for a first check of the forecast. Robert.
Estela, I see the atmosphere as unstable as we get, and we are charged up and ready for some potentially strong storms again tonight. This is our atmosphere right now. We've got a general high pressure area over California, Nevada, and the western states. Well, wrapping around that that high pressure area, little wave disturbances which move through this very unstable, very moist atmosphere. We're very hot today, and it's all charged up and ready to go. So far, we've seen the worst weather coming off the Sacramento Mountains, but we're also watching little clusters of storms that do the same thing. They start small and then rapidly turn into heavy rainmakers, which of course can quickly flood streets. So we want you to be very, very cautious with these storms tonight that could go well into the late evening hours. A quick look ahead tomorrow, a very different day. High temperature 99 degrees, only isolated storms without the heavy rain threat. I'm going to have your detailed forecast coming up in just a little bit. Estela.
Okay, Robert, thank you. There was a multi-agency operation to rescue 54 people from the Rio Grande yesterday. The massive effort is becoming routine for border officials who say smugglers are directing migrants to go through Sunland Park and cross the river. Customs and Border Protection is telling KTSM that the alarming trend is more than a legal issue. It can be life or death. KTSM 9 News reporter Tirza Ortiz has more from the site of where yesterday's unprecedented rescue happened.
With the depth that varies from day to day and unpredictable water currents, U.S. Customs and Border Protection says smugglers are instructing people who are looking for safe passage to get into the water, risking their lives and the lives of agents.
We have found 740 individuals that we have rescued. That same time frame in fiscal year 2023, we were only found 360 rescues.
With measures in place to limit the amount of illegal border crossings, including President Joe Biden's asylum executive order and Texas's Operation Lone Star, Customs and Border Protection at the El Paso sector says they have noticed less migrant encounters, but have had a jump in rescues.
We certainly believe that the migrants themselves are trusting their lives in transnational criminal organizations that they tell them a safe passage.
CBP says migrants are being misled by smugglers who take their money and direct them to hide in the water.
They don't know the area, they don't know the location.
The Border Network for Human Rights directly correlates the rise in rescues and deaths to border-related laws. The advocacy group saying Texas Governor Greg Abbott's controversial installation of concertina wire has failed to show results.
This is all political spectacle to continue to fuel his base, to continue to fuel his political objectives, and they do nothing to actually solve the problems of the broken immigration system and the problems that are rising from this humanitarian crisis.
Herrera sending a strong message to migrants and to their loved ones.
Stop paying for the fees, for the smuggling fees, to make your family member come across the border illegally, because at the end of the day, you're really only put him or her in danger.
There were no deaths in Tuesday's operation. However, Sunland Park remains a dangerous area, with officials recovering 4 bodies at the end of June and finding more migrants hiding during that rescue. In Sunland Park, Tirza Ortiz, KTSM 9 News.
Okay, Tirza, thank you. A charter flight leaving El Paso International Airport had to quickly return and land after the El Paso Fire Department says the aircraft's engine caught fire. Now, this is video sent to us by FitFam. You can see fire crews working to put out the fire. It's hard to see under all that haze of white smoke. City officials say the plane was bound for McAllen, and shortly after takeoff, the pilot requested to return following an issue with the engine. The plane landed safely with 140 passengers on board. The fire department says they worked with aircraft crews to put out the fire. No one on board suffered any injuries. No word yet on how the engine caught fire. An arrest has been made after the body of a man was found in northeast El Paso. As KTSM reported, El Paso police were called to the 5300 block of Byron in northeast El Paso Monday morning. Officers say when they arrived, they found the man had suffered a gunshot wound. Police investigators obtained an arrest warrant for Tristan Alexander Colgrove. He's facing a murder charge. Colgrove is at the El Paso County Jail on a $1 million bond. KTSM is your local election headquarters, and tonight our Austin newsroom has an in-depth look into the U.S. Senate race here in Texas, digging deeper and going beyond the talking points with Republican Senator Ted Cruz and Democratic challenger Congressman Colin Allred. It's campaign context in Texas's U.S. Senate race. A 1-hour special coming up at 6 p.m. right here on KTSM. And by the way, you may recognize him, moderator. He is former KTSM anchor Daniel Marin. Daniel is now the primetime anchor at KXAN in Austin. You don't want to miss those interviews. Well, who says there's nothing to do in El Paso? In downtown, there are many museums to visit that feature special exhibits. And coming soon, a 4-story state-of-the-art STEAM facility. La Nube will open its doors. Our crew was there for a small town spotlight during our 4 p.m. newscast. And here with a recap is Andy Morgan and Monica Cortez. Hello there.
Hey, Estela.
Yeah, that's right, Estella. We had a small town spotlight a little early this week because of that special with Daniel Marin coming up at 6. So just wrapped up our small town spotlight edition here at Nube at 4 p.m. Had so much fun because this was a unique small town spotlight in the sense that you have this facility, 4 different floors, and we revealed each block. Individually.
So fun. And if you don't know what we're talking about, it looks like a big cloud from the outside. Yeah. It is such a unique structure, but it's not the only museum that is in downtown. We actually are going to explore the El Paso Museum of History. Take it out.
This is a place to make memories. This is a place to come and enjoy by yourself, with family, with friends. We have an amazing permanent collection. You're going to see work from Mexico, from Europe, from the US. We have contemporary art. We're the only AAM accredited art museum in the region within 200 miles. So that means that we're taking the best care possible for these works of art and that we are trusted with these amazing works. We're not just bringing in exciting acts and exhibitions from the outside, but we're also very focused on elevating our El Paso artists as well. Later this summer and into the fall, we'll have this really beautiful exhibition of photographs and video by experimental filmmaker Willy Varela from El Paso. Selena Forever is with us for a little longer. We're going to close in February. This is a really exciting exhibition. We invited the community to submit memorabilia, anything related to Selena and her time in El Paso. We're standing here in one of the galleries that's housing the Crest collection and was originally housed at the Turney home on Montana Street. This is an incredible donation from Samuel H. Crest. He had the Crest department stores. So what's really special about the Crest collection is that we have beautiful works of art from different periods in art history, dating back to the 13th century. We have works of art from the Italian Renaissance, Baroque works of art, works from the Rococo period, nearly 60 works by really incredible artists that you'll find in some of the most prominent museums in the world. And we want everyone to know that we are free, we are yours, and this is here for everyone to enjoy.
And here to tell us more about the El Paso Museum of Art is the director, Eddie Hayes. Eddie, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Yes.
Thank you, Eddie. And you know, I love what you said, that you are here, you're ours. Talk about how close you are to La Nube.
We are a stone's throw. We are just down the street. We're on the same block. The El Paso Museum of Art and La Nube are neighbors.
Oh, wow.
Really cool to see this part of downtown, too, kind of building something, and especially with it being, whether it be art, history, STEAM, you can kind of make a full day of it if you're a family kind of bouncing around, hopping around place to place.
Absolutely. That's one thing that we're thrilled about, is this cultural explosion in the downtown arts district. And yes, exactly, the fact that you can leave your car parked here and you can explore 3-4 museums this fall. In kind of a one-stop shop situation here. Yeah, absolutely.
That's incredible. And you were talking about how it's absolutely free.
Yes, there is no admission fee to enter the El Paso Museum of Art. Totally free. Our programming is free, and it's an incredible resource. The El Paso Museum of Art is El Paso's art museum. So it's yours to enjoy and appreciate for free 99.
For real quick, Eddie, for families that want to come and visit the El Paso Museum of Art, what is something right now that you guys are kind of highlighting that's just like you absolutely have to make a stop at this exhibit?
Well, one thing that we're focusing on at the El Paso Museum of Art is representing the work of El Paso artists. Oh. We just commissioned El Paso artist Mariana Olage for a beautiful lobby commission. You'll have to come and see her mural. We have the work of contemporary artists on view in our exhibition Nexo. And also we're honoring the legacy of Selena Quintanilla Perez in El Paso. So please come and see that. We'll have that on view through February.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much, Eddie, for being here with us.
Thank you.
All right.
We're going to be right back after this quick break. Stay with us.
Weather Authority. Robert Bettis, the Borderlands' only certified broadcast meteorologist.
KTSM has issued a weather authority alert due to the potential for very strong storms and brief heavy rainfall, even hail and gusty winds tonight. 99 at the airport right now. This atmosphere is supercharged, the most unstable I've seen it all summer long. Here are the highs so far today. 93 Alamogordo, 96 Deming, 100 Juarez, and 94 for Van Horn. Satellite radar composite, a general high over the western states, and wrapping around that high are little low pressure nodes which enhance the strength of the thunderstorms. Now, the chance of thunder showers will be with us late into the night tonight. We've already seen quite a bit of action and some severe storms coming off the Sacramento Mountains of southern New Mexico. We also have some action out here right near Chaparral. No heavy rainfall at this point, but the environment is rich and ready. If these storms break apart, outflow winds can be gusty and they can form new storms very quickly, which can turn severe very quickly, as we've seen up here just north of the Tularosa Basin. Of course, Ruidoso, just like yesterday and the day before, under a flash flood warning. They've had periodic thunder showers and heavy rain there, which has flooded some streams again. We're watching, of course, a couple of storms right here in the northern portion of the Oregon Mountains. All of the activity is growing toward the south from the north. And once again, we just want to make sure you're ready if these thunder showers crop up. Don't drive into any flooded roadways. Here's your exclusive 9-hour forecast for tomorrow. We really shift gears for our Thursday. Hot again, yes, 99. We will see some isolated thunderstorms late day, but without the instability that we have today and without the threat of heavy rainfall. Your allergy forecast, 3.9 for tomorrow, 4.4 the following day. 67 low temperature for you, Las Cruces. It's been pretty quiet, and that's what's troubling, is that it's still very unstable and ready for possibly very late evening thunder showers. 97 your high for tomorrow, with isolated area storms with a much lower rain chance. 72 low temperature tonight at the international airports. We too will face that threat of brief heavy rainfall and potentially strong storms. We've already had some isolated thunder showers in the area, and we want to keep our watch up late into the night. 99 high temperature for tomorrow with isolated thunderstorms. Only KTSM gives you 9 full days of weather. We really drop out of the storm chances and move into the extreme heat chances over the next few days. 100 on Friday, hot and dry. 104 on Saturday under a big dome of high pressure. Sunday, 102 with a couple of clouds. We'll see evening thunder showers return on Monday with a high of 97. 94 on Tuesday, and Wednesday also a chance of thunder showers, a much cooler 90 on Thursday. High temperature 90 degrees, 91 the following day. Of course, we love our La Nube because that means cloud, and clouds mean cooler and possible rain. Oh man, it looks fun out there. Our own Oriana Botaro is standing by. What are you doing? Wait a minute, are you doing the weather?
I am, but I'm not as good as you, but you're never going to believe where I am, Robert. I am in Mozambique, and as we're coming to the end of our tour, Stephanie, tell us, where are we right now?
You're in our sky. It's all about dramatic weather, sustainable living, renewable energies.
Awesome. And what is this table over here? It looks kind of like Legoland with a mix of, I see El Paso map right here too.
This is an El Paso map. So this is our sustainable city. Our guests are going to become architects and engineers and learn to build buildings that both withstand weather but also harness the weather. So for instance, this is our shake table. So this is actually a 2-scale map of El Paso with the fault line that goes through El Paso. In the center of our sustainable city, you get to play with solar power. And at the end of our sustainable city, you get to play with wind power.
This is so cool. I've never seen anything like this. So this is definitely, I mean, I guess the place where you want to come if you want your little ones to become either weather forecasters or practice being an engineer or an architect. And well, let's go ahead and continue exploring and check in with our own Bobby Bones. Bobby, what are you doing here?
Oh my goodness. I was thinking we could build our friendship together
exactly.
in this ship.
Yeah.
It's a ship. I mean, come on now. It's amazing. Look, we're on the sea right now. Oh, I love it.
Bobby, take us back to El Paso, please.
Yes, we are going to go in the boat. Yes.
All right.
Definitely.
Well,
yes.
This is it for me, guys. We'll see you back very soon. This has been very, very fun. And
all right,
Bobby,
let's do it.
Take it away.
Yes. All right.
Next month and a half, city leaders will be hosting community workshops to gather input to help address the city's growth and to help shape the future of the borderland. The first of those workshops started about 30 minutes ago in the Lower Valley, and that's where we find KTSM 9 News reporter Jesus Baltasar. Hi, Jesus.
Hey there, Estela. I'm at the Pavo Real Rec Center where this first workshop is being held specifically for District 7. Again, like you said, it started about 30 minutes ago. If you take a look behind me, you'll see it's been a great turnout so far. Approximately a couple dozen people have arrived to learn more about Envision El Paso. Now, there were surveys, community in-person and in virtual meetings during the earlier stages of the project, but city officials say these workshops will allow them to get into deeper and more specific discussions with residents about what they think about their neighborhoods. Envision El Paso is updating the comprehensive plan for the city's future, an outlook of projects to take course over the span of approximately 10 years. Through these workshops, the city hopes to gather more ideas surrounding 5 key themes for the community: housing affordability, fiscal responsibility, economic development, mobility choice, and equity. This is a big opportunity to help shape the future of the city, city officials say.
And so if people haven't participated to this point, this is the perfect opportunity because no decisions have been made. We're completely wide open in terms of, what are the projects going to be? What are the policies going to be? We don't know that right now. And that we're going to be learning that tonight and throughout the rest of the summer.
People attending the workshops will have the opportunity to learn what a comprehensive plan is and how they can stay involved, mapping activities to gather ideas for what developments and projects residents would like to see in their neighborhoods. A discussion board will also be available for people to share their experiences living in different regions in El Paso, and also activities for children to offer their vision of the ideal Sun City. Now, the workshops will be geared towards discussions on the specific districts where they're being held. Now, this next workshop will be next Thursday at the Valle Bajo Community Center on Alameda. There are 7 more workshops after this, which city officials are urging people to attend in order to shape the future of the city. Now, there's also an online bilingual survey for people to input their feedback, and to learn more about Envision El Paso, you can visit our website, ktsm.com. Reporting from the Lower Valley, Jesus Baltasar, KTSM 9 News.
Okay, Jesus, thank you so much. And Robert has a final look at your forecast after the break. This is KTSM 9 News Now, putting local first.
Would you like to be a weather watcher? You take those fantastic pictures and you send them to us just like Elaine. Thank you so much. news@ktsm.com. Here comes your exclusive 9-day forecast. We're keeping us under a weather authority alert for tonight. It is going to be a long night for storms. The chances aren't diminishing anytime soon, and we face the threat of heavy rainfall this evening. That is not the case tomorrow. Just little isolated storms without that heavy rain threat on Thursday. 100 Friday, 104 Saturday, 102 on Sunday. A hot and dry weekend ahead. When we cruise into the work week next week, a lot more cloud cover, cooler days, humid days, and widely scattered showers and thunder showers as the monsoon rolls on.
Interesting night for you tonight, huh?
Yeah, it's going to be a busy night. We want everybody safe.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks for watching. Thank you, and thank you for watching. Nightly News with Lester Holt is up next. We'll see you back here at 6 for that 1 hour special. Have a great night.